Brett Coin is having one of those rough days that instantly changes the mood of the entire meme coin community. After riding through a series of small pumps and strong retail momentum earlier this week, Brett has suddenly slipped 17% in the last 24 hours, now trading around $0.014, and the drop is loud enough that everyone is asking what's happening behind the scenes. The correction feels heavy, but not surprising. The whole meme coin segment has been extremely overheated, and Brett was one of the coins sitting right at the front of the hype cycle. When the broader sentiment cools down even a little bit, meme coins like Brett take the first hit because they move purely on community energy, narrative trends, and liquidity waves. A few large wallets trimming profits was enough to trigger a cascade, and with traders rotating funds into fresher narratives, Brett took a quick downside turn. But here's the twist. Despite the dump, Brett's ecosystem still looks alive. Social media mentions haven't died, the community is still loud, and liquidity pools haven't drained the way they usually do when a meme coin actually collapses. This doesn't look like a death fall, more like a reset after overheating, shaking out the short-term FOMO traders and letting stronger hands stay in the game. And when you zoom out, Brett has survived multiple cycles like this. Every time it dips, the community conversation starts firing up again. People talk about whether this is the bottom, influencers jump back in, and the narrative revives. The current price around $0.014 is sitting close to a demand zone where earlier rallies started, so traders are already looking for signs of a reversal, especially if volume starts to return. If Brett manages to stabilize here, the first near-term recovery range sits around $0.017 to $0.019, where the chart has shown past resistance. A clean breakout above that range could easily push Brett back toward the $0.022 to $0.025 zone, levels that match previous mini pumps. And if the meme coin market catches fire again, Brett definitely has room to revisit the bigger targets around $0.03 plus, which remain the next psychological milestone for the community. The long-term dreamers are still holding on to the idea of Brett touching 5 cents someday. Not guaranteed, but not impossible if the market enters another explosive retail cycle. Meme coins survive not because of fundamentals, but because of momentum, and Brett continues to be one of the few meme projects that hasn't faded away over time.